Hi everyone, this is Dr. Nitin Chhoda with Ignition Time and welcome to my channel. Folks, $8,200 for a family of four, including stimulus relief and child tax credits, including the third stimulus checks and child tax credits. And elections have consequences. These are the two things that were the focus of an important briefing from the new Majority Leader Chuck Schumer. What's up, Chuck? The new Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer actually came together with the two newly minted Democratic senators from Georgia. We have Jon Ossoff, the newly minted 33-year-old senator from Georgia, and we have Reverend Raphael Warnock, both of whom won Georgia and allowed Democrats to regain control of the Senate thanks to the tie-breaking vote from Vice President Kamala Harris. Hello, Vice President. So what's happening right now is that Chuck Schumer did a pretty important press briefing, and he started by saying elections have consequences. He said that when the American people elected Ossoff and Warnock, they basically essentially gave the Senate, gave the Democrats a mandate for massive stimulus relief. Super important comments about the truth, the reality that elections do indeed have consequences. Let's roll the tape and hear from the new Senate Majority Leader, Chuck Schumer. Let's watch.
Okay. 6 feet away, 6 feet away. Good, that's good, that's good. Good. Okay, good morning, everybody, and thank you for joining us. And I'm so proud to be joined by two new outstanding senators from Georgia, Jon Ossoff and the Reverend Raphael Warnock, who are working alongside Democrats in the Senate to deliver desperately needed COVID-19 relief back to their home state. If this little event today has a message, it's three words: elections have consequences. But before I get to that, I want to just say how proud I am that both these senators are history-making. Raphael Warnock was born in Georgia when two arch segregationists were the senators, and now he's the first African-American senator from Georgia. And Jon Ossoff is the first Jewish senator from Georgia. So it's game-changing. And following that game-changing election that brought them both to the Senate, Democrats took the majority for the first time. What does that mean? It means real things to real people in Georgia and throughout the country. If the election had gone the other way, we know that Mitch McConnell would not be working on COVID relief for working families. But now, because we have Warnock and because we have Ossoff in the Senate, we are on the edge of delivering real relief to the working folks, to the poor people, to the middle-class people of Georgia and of America. Here's a little number, $8,200. A family that makes $75,000 and has two kids, in other words, a family of four with two kids, is going to get $8,200 in additional direct relief. That's between the direct payments and the doubling of the child tax credit, which the House has already reported out, and both have large support among the Democrats in the Senate. So these talented fighters are actually delivering on their promise when they ran, that they were actually going to bring real help, that elections have consequences, that the difference between having Ossoff and Warnock in the Senate is very real to the vast majority of average folks in Georgia and in the country.
Now, the thing that was important to me was that he said that we are on the edge of delivering relief to our fellow Americans, because keep in mind that this budget reconciliation process is indeed going to go through. I do expect this massive stimulus bill to be signed before the unemployment benefits run out on the 14th of March. So we are getting closer and closer. Let's jump forward and go to the next important segment in his press briefing today, where he basically said we have to get out of this ditch that was created as a direct result of the pandemic, and Democrats are about to secure a new round of stimulus. And again, he praises the two new Democratic senators and says that their vote is going to be crucial in the United States Senate to be able to secure this massive $1.9 trillion stimulus package from President Biden called the American Rescue Plan. Keep in mind that Towards the end of the year, we're going to see the Build Back Better agenda, which is then going to focus on infrastructure, the refreshing, the renewing of our roads, of our bridges, of our systems, clean energy. And all of that is expected to create new jobs. And it's not going to be without its fair share of drama. But you can expect me to give you the truth on this channel. Let's jump right into what Chuck Schumer said today about the importance of providing more relief to the American people. And then I want you to stick around because the third segment is actually super important, where he highlights some new information about stimulus and about what we are likely to see. So make sure you watch the video all the way through to the end. Let's first see what Chuck Schumer had to say about the Democrats being able to fulfill their promise as far as he's concerned, because elections have consequences. Let's watch.
It's part of what we're trying to do here. Last year, as you know, Congress passed multiple COVID-19 relief packages, but we're far from out of the woods. The down payment Congress passed in December stopped some of the bleeding, but without robust action, the recovery is going to be long and painful. And we want to get out of that ditch, the COVID ditch, both health-wise and economically, as quick as possible. And the addition of these two men to the Senate makes that very, very likely and very, very real, because it allows us to build in a much stronger way on the previous package that was passed in December. Thanks to Senators Warnock and Ossoff, this COVID bill will be bigger and bolder and bring significantly more help to Georgians and to Americans. And right now, Democrats are on the path to secure another round of direct payments, an expansion of the child tax credit and the earned income tax credit, other things that they have been pushing for. Funding for historically black colleges and universities, minority institutions, and tribal colleges, debt relief to black farmers who have been ignored for far too long in Georgia and elsewhere, and so much more. They have been pushing me as leader to get these things done. They've been talking to our caucus, and obviously the Democratic caucus is very grateful that they ran such great races and helped us gain the majority. But we realize that's not the end, that's just the beginning. Getting things done is the real reason that people elected them and what we must do.
Now, folks, this next segment is important. He said there's going to be an extra $8,000 for a family of four. And the way this is calculated, folks, is $1,400 for each adult. So that's $2,800. And then $1,400 for two children. That equates to a total of $5,600. So you have $1,400 for adult one, $1,400 for adult two. Then you have $1,400 for two children. That equates to $5,600. And in addition to that, you have child tax credits, which will bring the total stimulus relief for a family of four who qualifies all the way up to $8,200, including child tax credits. This is what the Democrats are selling now in order to be able to get massive support for their $1.9 trillion stimulus plan. Let's take a look at this segment where Chuck Schumer talks about the extra $8,000 for a family of four. And he said, this bill is proof that your vote matters. Let's roll the tape and hear what the new Senate Majority Leader had to say today.
Again, in terms of direct assistance to Georgia families, Senators Ossoff and Warnock are going to help deliver an extra $8,000 for an average family of four. That makes a big difference in their lives. We Senate Democrats, as you know, we're moving full steam ahead with a bold plan to tackle the worst health crisis in 100 years since the Spanish pandemic flu, the worst economic crisis in 75 years since the Great Depression. This bill, what we are proposing, is proof to people who have lost faith in democracy. Your vote matters. It sure mattered in Georgia. The people of Georgia should be very proud of their two senators and their state. Because Georgians sent John and Raphael to the United States Senate, I can confidently say real, significant help is on the way.
So that was it, everyone. Let me know what you think of the importance of Chuck Schumer's comments and the fact that elections have consequences and your vote matters. And he highlighted the importance of the two new Democratic senators, Jon Ossoff from Georgia and Reverend Raphael Warnock, also from Georgia. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you learned something new, please click like, please subscribe, please enable notifications. I would greatly appreciate that. That brings a big smile to my face. That makes me super happy, and that does help out the YouTube algorithm. I will be going into a little bit more detail about the $8,200 stimulus for a family of 4 in future videos. Let me know what you thought, and please give me a like, please subscribe. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode of Ignition Time.